Oh shit! I forgot about the Monday morning coffee. How many episodes have we gone without me turning it to the Monday morning coffee? Oh shit! I actually forgot about this. By the way, yes, I am still in my pajamas. Okay, fuck you. By the way, wait. Holy shit! Welcome to Monday morning coffee. This is Monday morning coffee episode, I believe 23. But I might have actually fucked up. No, last episode was number 22. So this is episode number 23. I have a coffee. I'm going to drink said coffee and answer questions. And then when I am either done with this coffee or halfway done with this coffee, as it might be for this episode, we'll have to find out, I will stop the stream. But let me take a sip of this coffee. This is a new coffee. This is cold brew again. So not the classic brewed coffee from Fresh Grinds. This is a cold brew from Trader Joe's. We'll try this one, see if it's any good. And I have oat milk in it too. I'm refreshing my palate. I have to think about this for a while. You know, it's very weird because I put a lot of that it's cold brew concentrate. So it's a lot more powerful than just normal cold brew. I put a lot of it in there, but I feel like the strength of the Trader Joe's oat milk is so strong that I actually can't taste the coffee. Like, the oat milk from Trader Joe's is somehow even stronger than, like, I put like a third of that you are not supposed to put a third of the cup as cold brew concentrate. And I did. And I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I can't taste coffee at all. I get like a very slight hint of cold brew at the very beginning, and it immediately fades away and it's all oat milk. So I might as well be drinking oat milk, but I promise that I did put coffee in there, and it is brown, so you can tell that I put coffee in there. So with that all in mind, we are going to settle how we usually settle this by talking about updates, anything that's been going on relatively recently. This is going to be another short one. I know we've done a lot of short ones in the past couple of days, but that's just because there's no big projects that have been released, mostly because, you know, Boys and Girls Part 1 released on in December, and now that that's done, I don't have too much, and I'm also, you know, this is a year where I'm more focusing. I'm not really trying to experiment with a bunch of stuff. I am experimenting to some degree. Of course, we saw this last week with the release, actually a couple weeks ago now, with the release of Boys and Girls Stories. But for the most part, it's like old ideas, and it's also a lot more iterative stuff. So for example, if we're talking about iterative, I think I mentioned this very briefly last time, but I have a new book. I don't want to call it a book. It's not as strong of a book word as it is with like something like Boys and Girls, where that is a book, like 300 pages. It's got chapters, all that sort of shit. I have a new guide, Gumroad product. That sounds kind of disgusting. That sounds like capitalism. A course, I think course is also a dirty word now, whatever. It's called Life, a Strategy Guide. I mentioned this last week, I do think. It's available on Gumroad. It also will soon be available for a Sukuri Premium. Sukuri Premium's probably going to get it closer to when it's actually fully finished, because it's not fully finished yet. Like I said, it's an iterative release. When I say the first 6 chapters are done out of maybe 15, I would guess, somewhere around that ballpark. You can actually see if you go to the page, which of course I am very short-sighted and did not put the link in the description, but I do have the Gumroad Sukuri Premium link. If you really, really care, go to like jbrholdings.gumroad.com, and it's the first results because it's the newest thing, but I mean, honestly, you don't really have to look at it. The reason I made that is first to test out the iterative release process, because like I said, we didn't get to do that with Boys and Girls Part 1 because Boys and Girls Part 1 finished clean. So I was able to get it in time for that deadline I was pushing for. and so it was completely finished. And I figured that I wanted to try something that was a little bit less high stakes, because fiction is pretty high stakes. You want to make sure that it releases very cleanly, very nicely. The nonfiction stuff, like a life advice strategy guide, quote unquote strategy guide, it's not as big of a deal. So you can be like, I could experiment with how I release this. So it has 6 chapters done. Every time I finish a new chapter, the people who bought it, so it's $9.99, so $10, I think. You buy it now, you get the 6 chapters immediately, and then every time there's a new chapter, you get notified and you can read that chapter. So I'm going to keep this up for a while. And the way that this ties in marketing-wise is, you guys remember a couple months ago, in fact, I think it was just last month, where I had all that success on Twitter with the little inspirational quotes, and I was like, ooh, maybe I can turn this into a product. That's essentially what this is, where a lot of those aphorisms that I had initially wrote on Twitter years back and it didn't get any attention, now, of course, I'm releasing them under small promotional tweets. They get a lot more views, and so I decided, you know what, let's combine this into something that I could sell, because hell, why the hell not? We live in America. It's the land of the free, home of the brave. Profit. There was a really good line there I could have said. That was really clever, but I couldn't finish it in time. So yeah, that's the newest release. That is iterative. A lot of the marketing of that is, of course, through Twitter. So I will check back with you on how successful that is. So far, we have no sales, but of course, those tweets pop off like nuts, and people do read the Gumroad tweet. People do read that, it's a part of a guide, that's a part of a book that you can buy. And I see people retweet that too, which is kind of weird. Like, I definitely understand retweeting the original message of I don't even know what I say on that. They're such old tweets that I'm just kind of rehashing and editing slightly. But people definitely retweeting like that, and that's obvious, that makes a lot of sense. But then people also retweet and the comment of me saying, hey, this is from my new book, you should check it out, which I appreciate, certainly. No sales yet, though. So if I do get any sales, if that turns out to be a genius marketing strategy, I should also probably count the amount of money that I'm spending on that to see what the profit is, because I don't actually have a number for that. And I probably should. I could probably figure out that number, because I do save all of my ad budgets. But I actually have no number for how that would work. But that's the newest project. That's Life, a Strategy Guide. Like I said, it is available on the Gumroad page, jbrholdings.gumroad.com. If you're watching this as a VOD or live, you can go in the description below, and there is a link that actually directs to Sukri Premium. It directs to something completely separate. However, if you then click into the user for that, the username, then you can find Life, a Strategy Guide. I see Lucas in chat. Hey, how's it going? It's going good. Doing some quick updates here, as always, for Monday Morning Coffee, episode 23, not 22, and not 24. Episode 23. I'm getting back on track with this. And like I said at the beginning, yes, I am wearing my pajamas, and I am on camera, and I don't care. This still just tastes like oat milk. Which, honestly, that's a pretty good roll, I'm going to say, because in the alternate scenario where this only tasted like cold brew and really strong cold brew, I think I'm okay with it just tasting like oat milk, even though I don't really like the taste of oat milk. I feel like overwhelmingly strong cold brew is not something I would very much enjoy. So the next thing on the list, I guess we should talk about the video that Shadow dropped that I continuously forgot to announce on the live streams. I think I mentioned very briefly 2 weeks ago that there was going to be a new video on the channel, and then the new video got scheduled, premiered, and released. And all throughout that process, I forgot to mention it even once. No, I did. No, I did actually. On the Monday Morning Coffee before this, I did mention that there was a video that was releasing on Friday. So technically I did. Technically, I did mention it. And yes, there is a new video. It is called The Intended Way to Play Sims 4. This is the first video on this channel in 2 months. Video on this channel in 2 months. There's a lot of content on this channel. The first video on this in 2 months. It is me playing The Sims 4 with sex and murder and Fortnite dancing mods installed. I am not going to lie, I was kind of nervous about releasing this video because, first of all, I have the sex mods on. I guess that, like, all throughout the process, it was like, oh, this is really funny. Yeah, you know what, it's kind of, I'm going to have to censor it a lot, but it's like, it should be released on YouTube. I'll just, like, cut out any of the parts that are, like, really have a lot of sex on it. And then I went through the censoring process, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of sex in here, and there's a lot of titties, but I could just censor it, and it'll be fine. And then the day before this premiered, the night before this premiered, I was like, oh, shit, is this a good idea? And I kept going back and I kept checking the footage to make sure, like, okay, first of all, did I upload the censored version? Because there's an uncensored version that you can get if you're a premium subscriber. If you're a subscriber to the Astukari Gumroad subscription thing, you can get, there's an uncensored version that I had made. And I had to triple, quadruple, quintuple check that I had scheduled the one that was censored, and I did, and I'll watch it right now, and it is the censored version, and I also checked to make sure, I checked a lot of times to make sure that there was no, like, sex or nudity that I forgot to censor, and I think I actually got all of it. There's one scene where I think I might have missed it, but it's so blurry, I don't think you could tell. But I also kept the cum scene, because I said it was... I don't know why I did that in production of that video and editing. But I thought it was so funny that I just kept it in. This is definitely how I'm going to get my account banned, by the way, Lucas. If you ever wonder one day, like, hey, he's supposed to do Monday Morning Coffee or like a live stream today, but he's not showing up. I wonder what happened. It's because I got banned. It's because I got banned for releasing something like this, or because I got banned for this video, and like the YouTube moderation just got around to it. In case you're wondering, if I disappear one day, it's not because I left. It's because I got banned. In which case, you can check any of the links down in the description below. My Twitter will probably not get banned. The Twitch is still up, so I'll probably just start streaming on Twitch again. So there's a lot of avenues where you can find me again in case that happens. But anyway, yeah, I kept the, because there's the part. It's all the same scene, too. It's the scene at the very beginning, which is weird, because that has the least amount of sex in it. That's where things first get started, and there's, like, not that much sex going on. There's, like, one scene where I'm pretty sure you can see Nostalgia Critic ass naked for, like, a millisecond. But I am zooming out while it's happening, and the bitrate is so low that you can't really see it. I think it's at this part. I don't have the sound or the picture on, but I mean, I guess I could show. I mean, it's on YouTube, right? I haven't gotten banned for it yet. It's available. It's a new video that's on the channel, so I might as well. Hold on. Except, but I don't want to change this for when we have to play Skyrim again. Do you have the same name on Twitch? Yes. Do I? That's actually a good question. Do I? Astukari? Twitch.tv/Astukari? Yeah, it is the same. It's the exact same. And I also have more YouTube channels. I have, like I've said in this show many times, I have 3 total YouTube channels, and the other 2 don't release anything of any risk at all. So those channels will be perfectly fine. But, so this is the new video. By the way, this got excellent reviews. I was also, another thing I was worried about, let me replace this asshole. Yeah, get rid of him. Another thing I was really worried about that people weren't going to like this video because I shill the I shill the like premium subscription pretty hard in this video that I have. And that's just because like I put the uncensored version on there because I can't upload that to YouTube and I might as well make money doing this shit. So I put it. It's a premium thing, but of course you can see this video as the censored version, and it's pretty much just as funny. There's actually some parts in this that are more funny because it's just a big black screen, and you kind of just have to guess what's happening. And I was worried people were gonna catch on and be like, "Oh, he's trying to shill." But this video has excellent reviews right now. I checked YouTube Studio just before this. This has no dislikes at all. Nobody disliked this video. And I think all the comments are positive too, which is crazy. Because then all the Roblox YouTube shorts get like 30% likes, 40% likes. But then that's weird also because I check the ratings on that one. They're piss poor on YouTube. I go on TikTok. Those are my most popular videos. Those videos get like 30 to 50 likes. And this one, it has like 2 likes and like 10 to 15 dislikes. Now, of course, you can't dislike on TikTok, but I feel like just the majority of people who are liking them. I don't understand. I don't know if I should like unlist or delete those videos just because they have like such piss poor ratings on YouTube, but then keep them up on TikTok because they're also really popular on TikTok. I have no idea what to do with that, but it's not a problem that we're going to ever have to worry about, really. Anyway, where's the gay sex part in this that I forgot to edit out? So this one got edited out. So they're having sex against that wall right there, which is why you can't see anything. But I think when I like, or maybe it's like later on. Yeah, this is the cum part. And the way I didn't bother saying. So I mean, it's well, should I say? What if there's like YouTube staff that's like shadow watching this video to see if I admit that it's, you know what, it is milk. She did drink milk. I take it back. Everything I just said, I take back. She was drinking milk. I checked the logs after editing this, and you know, at the time that I did this video, I thought it might be cum on her face, but I actually realized I had the milk drinking mod on also, and that's really what this was. Anyway, here's the ass naked. Oh, you can't even see that in the like me. Oh, it's probably because it's not. Yeah, so there's the ass naked nostalgia critic, but it's so small you can't really see it that much. And then they stop right here. So it was like literally like 2 seconds, and it was like very off frame. So I don't think I could get banned for that. But this video was also very funny to have. It said these two were having sex, but they were just like hand holding and kissing. So I figured like I didn't have to censor that part out. But other than that, I was very I tried to censor as much as I could because I didn't want to get banned. But then I also wanted to really like shill the premium subscription as well. So that's a new video that's on the YouTube channel that you can watch. It is called The Intended Way to Play Sims 4. And you can watch it. It's out. You can watch it on your spare time. If you have not watched it already, you can watch it now. So that's the other thing I wanted to mention, that there was a new video on the channel. I already talked about the Life of Strategy Guide stuff that came out on Twitter a couple days ago. I think the last thing to talk about is stories. So the third YouTube channel / TikTok that I was holding on shadow just in case I wanted to do anything with it. I ended up doing something with it, and it was the old story framework that I had from before. I decided that you know what, it's a pretty cool idea. Let me experiment with this and see how successful it is and see if anybody really likes it. And it seems like it's pretty good. It seems like people enjoy it pretty well. So there's the and I'm switching to the other channel. So it's on YouTube so it's on the YouTube Shorts, and then it's also on TikTok. And I did boost the TikTok one. See, on TikTok it's weird because my whatever it's called is my names are switched. So on this, it's on TikTok. If you go to tiktok.com/Astukery, it's the story stuff, and then you have to go to Astukery O because it's the old naming convention. But yeah, these ones went off. So this is the new. So this is the old main channel that now doesn't have as many subscribers. But given the rate that I'm losing subscribers on this channel, this one might come up. Because this one gained a bunch of subscribers after I released the first set of Boys and Girls Stories. So the gimmick behind this is that it's short, visual novel-esque stories. The first one is called Beach Day, and it takes place in the Boys and Girls universe. Boys and Girls Part 1, by the way, released December the 21st, 2022, and is available now on both Gumroad and Amazon. It takes place within the same universe. It's very rudimentary. It's all using the stuff I basically did when I was like testing out this framework, and didn't actually have any. That's why the background image is the same for all of these, is because I didn't have another background image, so they're all the same background image. And I released this kind of like as a test to figure out like how many. Like, are people going to enjoy this? Are people going to be like, this is fucking stupid, why'd you release this? And figure out, okay, from there, is it worth making more of these? And it seems like, based on these numbers, people enjoy them enough that I'm okay with making more. So I think, so right now there's 3 parts of this released. There are 2 more parts for Beach Day. And then after that, I'm going to try a more full-sized story on this channel. And test out that stuff. And we'll have more backgrounds and more text and things that happen that aren't just still images of the characters appearing. And with the same static background and no change to the characters whatsoever. There will be more stuff in the bigger release, which I'm still planning and figuring out. And of course, the art book is also still being made on the topic of Boys and Girls, which, by the way, is a book they released December 12th. Well, the first part released. The second part is still not released. And the second part is probably, at this point, going to take a while until it releases. Because I have so much other stuff. I need to finish the Life of Strategy Guide first. And then I have another shorter book that's being released probably this year, hopefully this year. And then it's part 2. And then on top of all this new iterative release stuff. This I would also count as iterative release because there's a new one of these every Friday. So these are kind of iterative release also. And then also if I ever came back to the gaming ideas of like making a game, either like an RPG or a full-on visual novel or something like that, it would be the same sort of gimmick where we would release chapter by chapter just because that's easier as a single developer. It's also easier to market that sort of stuff. Anyway, I think that's it. Honestly. So we covered the 3 big things that are going on in the Astuka sphere right now. There is... Oh, and there's a new playlist. I promised that, and I said I would have it done by this Monday Morning Coffee, and I did have it done by this Monday Morning Coffee, although they're not on the front page yet, because I realized after I started doing them, there actually isn't that many. Oh, I didn't mean to switch accounts. I just wanted to go to the page. I realized that there actually isn't that many, so it's still the live stream VODs is the main link, but if you go to playlists, you can actually start to see now that there's a couple of these where it's like modded teardown highlights, and it's all of the highlights specifically from the teardown. There's the full playthrough for modded Skyrim, and you can just see it. If you just want to see the modded Skyrim stuff, you can just see the modded Skyrim stuff. And then as I have more of these, there will be more released, and I might also to make it clean, I might call off some of these, so that well, actually, like videos is private, and I can't get rid of that anyway. But I'll probably get rid of gameplay specials, the German collection, no commentary. Favorites is funny because I think the only thing on there is the thing that my friend made when he was like 9 years old for like a fourth grade presentation, and then an anime music video with Sasuke and Naruto, and then a random video I just found called Nuketown Free for All 32 commentary. So that's an essential playlist, is what I'm trying to say. But the other ones, I might just realign on this new set for the playlist. But that's a very small thing. I already talked about changing that. Whoa! Jesus fucking... Oh, you guys can't hear that, thank God. That scared the shit out of me. It started auto-playing one of the shorts. And it was just me in like a really loud Irish accent. By the way, that's one of the videos that has 30% likes. Which, I mean, fuck those people. That video was funny. That video got on the Best of 2022. And the Best of 2022 video has great ratings. Some of y'all just don't know comedy. Particularly the shorts viewers. They just don't know They don't know comedy. We know comedy. As the Chad stream watchers, not the Virgin Shorts watchers. Don't tell them I said that, because they're still popular. You heard it? Wait, how? Oh, from my headphones probably, because it was so loud. Because that's how I heard it, was from the headphones. So that's probably how you heard it too, because the desktop audio is muted. But you would have heard it at a rate that was probably a lot, not nearly as loud as I did. But the Virgin ended up being better than the Chad. Not in this reality. Not in this reality. Only in Skyrim. Going back, though, to your question. What's next for the streams? Well, we're going to be playing more modded Skyrim. I think I'll just keep playing modded Skyrim until I get sick of it. Or until there's some horrible game-breaking mod bug that could also happen. But I think we fixed the error, because I didn't see any sign of that fatigue stamina error that we were experiencing with Chadius. I didn't see any sign of that, and that video was like 2 hours long, and I didn't see anything. So I think we're good on this new run. I think we can keep going on this one for a while. I'll keep going until I get tired of it. Yes, there will be more sorcery. Maybe I'll sprinkle some sorcery in. I think on Wednesday we will be playing modded Skyrim, unless there are drastic changes, which, as you know on this channel, there are always drastic changes. So we probably won't be playing modded Skyrim. But the plan is to play modded Skyrim. The plan is to continue with Sorcery Part 2 and eventually beat it. The plan is to also stream Half-Life Alyx, because I haven't forgotten about Half-Life Alyx either. And then there's a couple of other games, but I'm not worried about those right now. We'll come back to them when it is time to come back to them. You should come back to Noida too. That's true. We could also come back to Noida, because I did say we wanted to check out. There were some more sandboxy stuff that we wanted to check out, and also the all those weird secrets that are apparently in the game. We're going to do our video game Mythbusters, our game theorists, whatever they're called. We're going to do all that stuff. But yeah, beyond that, so look out. So Wednesday and Thursday, there'll be streams, of course. Nothing scheduled to be any changes or delays on those streams. We'll be doing mod Skyrim for the first stream, and then on Thursday might be more mod Skyrim, might be something else, depending on whatever we end up doing. Not really more changes to this channel. There will not be another video released here probably for another 2 months. Although I already have new ideas for new videos I want to do, but they're probably not going to come out in a while. Yeah, the shorts will continue as per usual. Eventually, we will get out of this Roblox drought, I promise. To all of you people who keep disliking the Roblox shorts, it's literally just from this video. They are all literally just from the Toucan Sam wants you working 40 hours overtime video. They're not from anything else. And then immediately after that video is 9 minutes long, by the way. That's not even a long video. And there's not that many shorts for it. And then once we get out of that, we will go back to normal shorts that I think will get much higher ratings. But I wanted to edit every single video that's been on this channel so far so we can have a shorts version of it. Or just highlights of it that are available. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's going on this channel. The old, main, new stories channel that's on both TikTok and YouTube. Those ones will continue with the boys and girls stories Beach Day arc. And then go into a new story afterwards. And then on Twitter, you can check out the Life A Strategy Guide book that is now available on iterative release. So you get the first 6 chapters today, and then every chapter thereafter. Yeah, that's actually it. So, if there are no more questions, we will end it for today. I have actually finished even less than half. Let me get this to half. Let me get this to half. And I'll use the rest of this coffee to probably edit more of those shorts because I'm actually going to run out of shorts. Shorts for this channel, by the way. How many shorts are in the queue, actually? Let me see this. We have, for this channel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 weeks worth of content. No, that's not 5 weeks worth of content because there's 2 shorts per week. Shit. That's only 3 weeks worth of content. Okay, maybe I should edit some stuff after this. I'll do that then. I will do that. And then eventually we'll have to go on to the actual live streams, which I feel like isn't going to happen for a very long time. You know, if I was smart, I would have just edited the best of, all the moments in best of into shorts and then nothing else. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should pivot. I don't know. I'm paranoid that I'm going to forget some of the funny moments that happened in, like, the previous stream. Some of you guys are going to have to remind me. Like, once I get to that point in editing, I'm going to make, like, a YouTube post or something that's like, hey, people who actually watch the live streams, what are some funny moments? Because I need them for shorts. Because I don't remember anything that happens in any of these clips. I might have to lean on that, but that's not going to be for a while because there are still a lot of like videos that have been released on this channel that I forgot all about also. So anyway, that's it. Next stream on Wednesday, if we mod Skyrim, we'll continue with Virginius Malice, or what's his name? I already forgot. Virginius the Frail is his name. Gotcha. That'll be on Wednesday, around the normal time. And you can check out the shorts on Tuesday and Friday. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.